We only benefit from the exercise that we can recover from. So today is our recovery day. We've worked out hard. We are about halfway through, a little bit more. And this next week coming up is our power week. We're going to be at our peak performance potential. So for today, I'd like you to rest. And in this active recovery exercise, 20 minutes, we'll be doing things that will get us ready for the week ahead. Also, if you have time to take a nice walk, it's a perfect opportunity for you to just be outdoors, get some fresh air, and enjoy some movement. I hope you have a wonderful stretch today, and I'll demonstrate some things. Maybe you've learned before, and maybe some new things. So together, we're going to have a wonderful 20 minutes. Let's get started. So in the first move, we are going to start off at our cat-cow, which is always generous. We want to breathe and allow for some space. So you'll see behind me is a strap. We'll utilize that for our finishing movements today, which will be a really wonderful passive static stretch sequence that allows ourselves to open up our range of motion. But for right now, I want us to use breath and movement to just bring some circulation through the body. So through your cat-cows, press through your palms, reach up through the navel center, exhaling, inhaling to lift the chest, reach the chin up through the arms, and allow your shoulders to drop back. Exhaling and inhaling through your nose. And exhale out through your nose. Roll yourself around here. Just nicely let the hips move in a circle at the same time that your shoulders will roll. So we'll get a little bit of upper back, lower back. Movement in one direction. You can make it as big as you like. You can open up your knees, push yourself forward, press yourself back. Once you've done a few in one direction, let's reverse it, going around the other way. Allowing again for that nice movement, even through the wrists here. Elbows, shoulders, mid-back, lower back, hips, hamstrings, thighs, everything just gets mobilized. Take yourself back into that quadruped so that your knees are in line with your hips. Stretch one arm out, opposite arm, opposite leg. Tap that knee with your hand and then reach back out. Breathing in as you reach and stretch forward. Exhaling as you pull everything to that center line. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, we'll do a few here. So we got 8 total. And then we'll switch to the other side. Press through both palms, maybe one cat-cow just to neutralize that spine. And we'll switch to the other side. Reach out, opposite arm and leg. Exhale, pull to the center line, tap. Breathe in, breathe out. 4 more. Keeping that kick through that heel to engage that back body, feeling nice and long and strong. And go ahead and take your rest. Come into a down dog when you're ready. So I'm going to take my hands out in front of me a little bit. So the down dog has a nice distance between hands and feet. Slowly bend one knee and then the other. Allow the hip to drop so we get that rotation through the low back, mid back. Shoulders are nice and stable. Let your head fall gently towards the floor, feeling your crown of the head reach to the floor as your gaze goes between your feet. And we'll slowly walk our hands back to our feet and hang here in ragdoll. I'm going to take the stance out a little bit wider so you're just a bit beyond your shoulders to the tip of your mat. Fingertips to the floor, bend your knees a little bit, and just shake your head out right to left. And then go ahead and grab each elbow if you can feel that support okay here, because you are using the strength of your abdominals to stretch your back. So pull your navel in and gently rock side to side. Slowly roll yourself up. Feels good. Okay, we'll take ourselves to a standing position here. Feet come together. Reach your arms up overhead. Take a deep breath in and stretch gently side to side, rocking each direction, lengthening through your side waist, feeling yourself lift out of the space that your feet are placed on the floor. Breathing in, breathing out. A little bit deeper with the stretch if you like. You can add some support, lowering one arm, reaching up and over, stretching deeply. Gaze up underneath that armpit. Inhale back to center, touch the palms, and then reach over to the other side. Again, looking up underneath that arm. Back to center. Hands go behind your back. Slide your hands into your back pockets, elbows out. Press your hips gently forward. Keep the knees slightly soft. Feel the weight distributed evenly through the forefoot and heel. Lean back, breathe in, and exhale. Come into a forward hinge. Go as far as you can with that back staying straight. Hands in, go to the thighs here. Another round of just releasing the low back, allowing for yourself to use that muscular contraction, pulling the navel in, and then extending the spine back. Tailbone rises. Exhale out. Drop the head. Look between your legs. Inhale. Lift up. Look up towards the corner of the room. Exhale all the way down. Let's go into our plank. Take a nice deep breath in. Downward facing dog. From plank, then we'll go back into a nice lizard. Knee drops to the floor. Back to downward facing dog through plank. Draw that knee in. Drop it down and press back. Go back and forth, opening up and stepping forward. Try to get that heel of the foot near the heel of the hand if you can. Back and forth. Nice lengthened position, opening up that range of motion. Allow for yourself to get nice and strong with each movement. Let the chin rise up and then let the head go down. So get that cervical spine to move. One more time, each side, finishing strong all the way through. And exhale back to all fours, child's pose, knees out as wide as you can go. Reach your fingertips up in front of you. Oh, it feels so good. Just allow for the size of your waist to stretch. And then gently rock the hip side to side. Looking forward. And slowly come on up here. Let's come onto our backs and begin some of our movements here. So this sometimes feels like a workout, because you're doing a lot of movement. If you ever need a little bit of a rest, just take it. I love these window wipers, just dropping the knees side to side, arms out to the side, letting yourself rest. Feel engagement through your core, though, as you do this. You always want to try to keep active in these recovery movements so that you feel engagement and release both. Breath is nice and soft. We're using this as down regulation from our usual very high intensity workouts. Let's begin with some gentle marching. Hands by your side, palms on the floor, shoulders back, right and left. As soon as one foot goes into the floor, the other one rises up. This will instigate that core engagement. You can go a little bit faster. You can take those arms over the shoulders, activating the core and allowing for your body to begin some movement and some circulation. Breathe in, breathe out. Through the nose, keeping that breath nice and easy. A couple more here. And the hands will go by the side, both feet on the floor. Take the right leg up. Do a couple of pumps. Stretch into that hamstring. Contract your quadricep. Notice that heel points straight up towards the ceiling and toes straight down towards you. A couple of pumps there for a little stretch and release down. Breathe. Now I'm letting this be as much of a stretch as it is work, right? Keeping the hips on the floor, feeling yourself nice and balanced as you press through each palm. Pump, pump. Pump, pump. One more set, finishing up. Beautiful. Arms and legs go long. Big stretch. Reach. Get that strap. You're going to want to use that. I'm going to take it in my hands and go ahead here. You go right in the center of the strap. You could use a towel and just the center of the towel and hold both ends. Put the foot through. Pull back, 1, 2, and then let it relax. And then do it again. Pull back, 1, 2, and let it relax. So a nice beach towel works. Breathe in, breathe out. And then we'll go ahead and finish up here. 5 on each side. You can always do more. Beautiful. Hold it straight up into the air. Grab up, choking up on that strap or towel. Take it out to the side. Open it up. Press through the heel again. And then bring it back to center. And we'll cross it over. You can bend the knee if you need to. Feel a nice stretch to that outer hip. Take it back to center. Just moving gently through the stretches. Trying to get to that peak where you feel the stretch be most lengthened, and back to center and over other side. And back in. Very nice. Bend your knee here. Pull in. Push away through that heel again. Actively holding on to that towel or strap and pulling yourself in. Lengthen through this leg. If you're feeling in the lower back, bend your knee and put your foot on the floor. Lengthening out. Feel yourself maybe start to straighten the knee, but it might stay really bent, and that's just fine because the stretch is going all the way from the glute into the hip joint area right there where the hamstring and the glute connect. Open out a little wider. It's sort of similar to that lizard lunge, and then bring it back to center. Do that 2 times. Take it out a little wider, and then we're bring it back in. And go ahead and release that. You can do a switch of your foot in the strap. We'll do the other side. Start with that lengthened leg. Lengthen it out a little bit, 2 pulses, and then just let it go. Good. And take it back up. Oops. 2 pulses, and let it go. Stretch, stretch. Do another one here. Good. And then we'll come to the center. Have a hold. Let it stretch. Flex that foot. Open it out wide to the side. Just feel where that first stretch can go. Bring it back to center. And then over to the other side. Soften the knee if you need to. And back. Maybe a bit deeper into the stretch. Second round. And I'll bring it back to center. Bend that knee. Grab up a little closer so you can really let that foot just push through that strap. Maybe you straighten the leg a little bit. Oh, you can feel that deep in the hamstring, glute. Out to the side slightly. Find that widened position. Again, if you're feeling like getting out there needs a little help with the bent knee, really focusing on the leg with the strap. And I'll bring it back to center. Go ahead and release that strap out. Roll yourself up. Find yourself with the strap or the towel around the feet here. And you use it to pull and open up the chest. And then relax. Breathe in and open. And relax. Breathe in and open. And relax. Breathe in, open. And relax. Slide the legs out in front of you, holding up nice and straight here. Pull yourself forward, stretch into the hamstrings, keeping the back straight. And then just go ahead and release. Opening up through the hamstrings at the same time, activating the upper back. We do a lot of hinges and deadlifts in our practice, so it's good to be able to feel that movement here a little bit slower and with that mobility that we're working on during our recovery days. Perfect. Let's come onto our bellies. You can always use the towel or strap for this. I'm going to do it without. Here, pick up one leg, reach back for it, bend the knee. Other arm is long and extended. Reach, bend in, and a quadriceps stretch. Very active, so you feel engagement through your core. Reaching forward, gaze goes straight out over those fingertips. And switch to the other side. Press that palm that you just worked into that grab for the heel into the ground and reach that other arm back for that foot, heel, anywhere you can, keeping the knee in line with the hip, pressing the hips into the floor. Gauge your abdominals. Go ahead and release. Push both arms forward. Bend both knees. This is where maybe you want to wrap that towel around your feet so you can grab a hold of it to hold your feet in place. Or if it's available, we're going to reach for our feet. Pushing through. I'm going to grab a hold a little bit deeper with the ankles, flex the feet. Use that resistance to pull up. Reaching through the chest. Gauging the back muscles. Feeling the front body stretch. Go ahead and relax. Very nice. Let's come up back onto all fours. Give yourself a nice little push up straight into that knee plank. Roll back into puppy, stretch here, and then come into our all four position with the knees nice and wide. I'm going to take us come to the forward here so you can see hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are a little wider than that. Reach up and stretch, lengthening up as you push down through that palm. Slide that arm underneath you. Reach through as you look up over that shoulder you're reaching towards. Inhale, back up, revolve puppy. Exhale and slide it underneath. One more time. Inhale, reach up as far as you can go. And exhale, slide and stretch. Feel the back of the shoulder, that arm that's reaching. Get a little bit of movement here. Back to center line. Other side. Set yourself up for a good reach and slide it through. Breathe in. And exhale, slide through. Breathe in. Biggest reach you have. And relax. Exhale, slide and stretch. Bring it back to center here. We're on our knees. Walk your knees underneath your hips and step the foot out. Bend into that knee lunge. Feeling as much ankle mobility that you can. The knees will stay in line with the toes, no further. They do bend out that far, so we can get that flexion through our ankle joint there. Come back to 90 degrees and reach up and over and stretch. And as you do that, I want you to really push that back hip forward. This hip here is reaching as I stretch up and over the other direction. Back to center, knee, stand. Foot comes up, bend into it, stretch, and back. And of course, that distance is going to be your choice. Push. Feels really good through that groin. Yeah, stretching the inner thigh. Up and over. Lengthen here. Push forward. Reach up. Bring it back to center. Let's stand up. See how you can get there. Maybe you need to use the floor. Push in, lean in, step up. I'm over to the other side. And we're here. A few hip rolls with generous hip movements. Big circle that you can do. Reverse and go in the other direction, around. So nice. Ah, that was a light movement practice for recovery. It's a wonderful time to go out and maybe do a little walk, enjoy some sunlight, some fresh air, and get ready because our week of our max potential workouts are coming up. Thanks so much for today.